Evening to you. We begin at the Arkansas State Capitol, where tonight lawmakers discussed the state's plan to build a 3,000-bed prison in Franklin County. They heard from those for and against the proposal, neither of which wants to give an inch. Channel 7's Tyree White was there for us and joins us live in our studio with our story. Tyree.
Yeah, Chris, the state's Joint Performance Review Committee spent hours hearing from two Franklin County citizens who say the state didn't do their due diligence before buying the Franklin County prison site. Committee members heard from the state at the meeting and questioned if the proposed site is really the best for the project. The 815 acres you see was supposed to be the answer to Arkansas's jail overcrowding issue. But since the purchase of the property in Franklin County, instead of solving one problem, the state now has a few more.
From our perspective, this project has been the perfect storm of lack of transparency, executive overreach, incompetence, and dishonesty.
Natalie Cadena and Adam Watson lead Gravel and Grit, a nonprofit organization made to oppose the Franklin County prison sites. Cadena and Watson presented their research into the prison site selection process. The two say their findings show the state didn't do enough to determine Franklin County as the right site for a 3,000-bed prison.
We strongly believe that what we know plainly constitutes smoke, and we're asking the committee to determine whether or not there are associated fires.
Gravel and Grit showed the board alleged inconsistencies with how the state handled finding a site for the prison. Most of all, they say the Franklin County site barely meets any criteria required for a prison of this size, like an adequate water source, something the state's been trying to find with no luck yet.
You didn't check the water flow from the drillers. The fire wasn't looked at. The electric supply wasn't looked at. The soil was not tested. Did y'all test the soil?
No, sir, we didn't test the soil.
We did not test the soil.
After hearing from Franklin County residents, committee members got to aim their questions at state officials involved in the site selection process. Ann Laidlaw and Shelby Johnson with the Arkansas Department of Shared Administrative Services addressed members' concerns.
Are you still convinced that you think this is the best site for this prison?
Yes, sir, I am, especially after reading the consultant's report.
Johnson says he's proud of the work they've done to get this site selected. According to Johnson, a consultant's report shows their work was sound, but some members feel even if that's true, they're still missing a huge piece of the puzzle: the community support.
Well, I think one of the things that was being brought out was the need for community buy-in, and it's apparent that that didn't take place.
As the state's prison project continues to hit obstacles, the community of county and some committee members aren't too convinced about the plan.
Well, I am for a prison. We need one. But the location that we picked is the wrong one.
State lawmakers failed to approve the $750 million needed to begin the construction on the prison. There were no decisions made at today's meeting. On your side, I'm Tyree White.
Okay, Tyree, thank you very much. One notable no-show at today's hearing was Joe Porfiry, Governor Sanders' senior advisor and the former secretary of the Department of Corrections. He was invited to attend and answer questions, but did not appear. One lawmaker called his absence a slap in the face.